Hey guys, we got a trouble call today for a water meter whose display register is showing coil fail. It's a Seametrics water meter. It's being used to monitor sewage. It's a pump discharge flow meter. So the sensor, the part that actually has the fluid moving through it, that's down in a sewage sump. And then the register is remote mounted up on the side of the control panel. The operator got there this morning and yeah, the register showed coil fail. So first thing I'll do when I get there is pull up the manual and just see what the manufacturer recommends, what that could possibly mean, and just check all the connections and everything I can out of the sump. So we'll do everything we can to see what's going on the surface and see if we can figure out what's going wrong. All right, we'll see you there. All right, coil fail. That's not good. Okay, coil fail. Coil current too high or too low. It is either dead short or it is open. The loop output is 22.8 milliamps, it says. All right. Alright, so checking the wiring diagram, we've got our DC power in here on these two, and then we've got our DC power out that goes down into the sewage sump to the actual sensor, and then we've got this orange and this blue. Those are our, what would you call it, sensor output wires, and they're coming from the coil. So what I want to see is if they're shorted or if they're wide open, and they shouldn't be either. I should be getting a milliamp signal from them. Alright, there with no flow, we're looking at 0.487 ohms. Let's run pump 1. Let's run pump 1 and see if the ohmic value changes. Doesn't appear to be changing. With the 376, it's just showing open circuit with these two wires, so I'm kind of trusting that a little more, and it's not changing whether or not there's flow. After doing this check here with my 4-20 tester, I can pretty confidently say it's not in the register body, but there is a small chance that the problem is up here in the register. I'm not completely convinced, but really the next step is to check the simple things, and that is going to involve going into the sewage sump and just making sure that fluids or water didn't get inside the sensor, and go from there. Start with the simple things first. Oh, look at that. It's my favorite kind of fault. The one that disappears after I put everything back together again. Very strange. Very strange. Well, let's test run it and see what happens. It'll probably start working again, no problem. Wow, imagine that. Very strange. That's definitely my least favorite kind of fault. Came, took apart the connections, put the connections back together, and now everything's working again. Wonderful. It's like it's fixed, but I hate calling it fixed because I don't really know exactly what went wrong. It is better than completely broken and a mystery, but only slightly better than a broken mystery is a fixed mystery. So we'll go from here and see what happens. The only changes I made was taking the wiring off back there and check continuity and milliamps, and then putting it all back together again. So kind of the Humpty Dumpty vibe. We'll see what happens. See if we can get it to work. Or see how long it works for the operator before it does it again, or if it does it again. But that's what we want to see. Looking good. All right, see you on the next one.